Hey everybody, welcome in. We're going to start off with the high scores, which some of them are a little bit old at this point, but you only get readings out at the airports every 6 hours. So these are the latest ones in. 6.9 inches at O'Hare. Keep that in your mind. We're going to go back to it in just a couple of seconds. Midway officially at 5.8 inches of snow. Bronzeville at 7 inches of snow. Naperville also at 6 inches of snowfall. Again, that's probably getting closer to about 6.5 inches. Bronzeville is probably closer to about 7.5 inches and 7.5 legit inches on the ground out there in Barrington, which was in that 8+ possible range, and some of us very well may come in around a foot. Now, I mentioned that 6.9 inch total, right? Again, that was officially a couple of hours ago. It's been snowing since then, granted not super efficiently, but safe to say that we have gotten over that 7-inch mark officially at this point, which puts us at the snowiest November day in the last 50 years, with upside that we could potentially take over spot number 2, and then we got to go back about 25 more years beyond that, and then maybe by midnight we get 8.1 inches. I think that's more of an outlier, and that would be best sense on record, which records go back to the 1870s. Look at that live view. Check it out. They got fireworks going on right now. This is our Navy Pier camera. What about that kind of timing? 29 degrees our temperature with snowfall and fireworks on the Chicago lakefront. Like we're going to let the snowiest November day in the past 50 years ruin our party. 20 to 25 miles per hour worth of those winds. We got the satellite and radar showing that snow that is likely to come to an end very soon along and south of Interstate 80. In fact, it already is, and it's going to become more ragged in the Chicago area as we get this southern edge of the storm system lifting up and in with the drier air along with it. Perhaps even a short period of mixing, but I think we're just going to dry out. Snowfall has really gotten very inefficient lately, so to get us up to that 8-inch total at O'Hare officially, it'll take a little bit of luck because yes, we're running out of moisture pretty quickly. Still pretty low visibility, anywhere between about 1/2 and 3/4 of a mile, so it's still snowing pretty good despite those flakes, again, not being as large and falling as efficiently and accumulating as efficiently as they were, say, during the middle of the afternoon. So here's Futurecast, again, continuing to lift that drier air in. Most of us done with the snowfall along and south of Interstate 80 well before midnight, and then there'll be some spot snow showers past the midnight hour along and north of the highway. Perhaps even another little ribbon that pushes through during daybreak on Sunday. Not going to add anything appreciably, about 1/10 to maybe another 1/4 of an inch on top of what we have. So snowfall going through the next couple of hours before we wrap everything up. I would say about 1 inch or 2 north of Interstate 80. South of the highway, you're basically done at this point. Another 1/2 to maybe 3/4 of an inch on the higher end of things. As this system lifts its way out, you may think, okay, good, we're all done with that as we start off the month of December, but there will be another round of snow on the way, that arriving from the south on Monday afternoon. This could possibly impact our evening drive. Only about 1 inch of snowfall. Highest totals look like they'll be south of Interstate 80 this time. Then it's real cold. We're not melting the snow off anytime soon. Lows could be in the single digits to lower teens with highs well below freezing on most days.